So anybody can be a farmer and just list on your platform. Is that what I'm hearing? Or is this something that you guys are going to go through a vetting process? How can somebody sign up, and how do you keep the nefarious actors out of the space?
Yeah, so that's a big part of you want to make it available, but validating the quality of the product. There has to be some sort of vetting process to what it is you're actually doing on the platform. So again, going back to smart agribusiness, we want transactions to take place. So through our partnerships, we validate who you are, where you are, the type of products that you bring. And again, a lot of that's going to be validated by the data that we require for you to have available to market your product. And that's a big component. A lot of that is through the transaction process. We use something that's very unique. It really, some of it's introduced, some of it's not. I think the escrow type system is not something really new to the hemp industry, but the way we access it and the way we manage it and how your funds are actually transacted, that is something very new. And we hold a number of intellectual property rights on that. And again, when we actually do the launch, that will be made available as well.
So you're telling me that a farmer sitting out in, Michigan, and they don't have a business entity set up or anything like that, they can't just come in and sign up and just start selling their products on this here platform?
No, they do need to be licensed. There are regulations that we want to follow. I mean, again, it's about business and doing the right thing. And that's a part of the vetting process with those data points when you create your position on the platform, if you will. So, yeah, you need to be licensed. You need to be able to validate that you have the proper documentation to actually do this in the state, because every state's going to have their own, direct and specific components, regulations, requirements, or whatever that is. And we have resources in place to validate that, to ensure no nefarious activity has taken place on the farmer side and the buyer side. On the buyer side, just as much as a farmer. If you're going to look at paying the subscription and you purchase pushing $1 million worth of product, can you even pay for that product?
Right.
So that's one of the probably bigger challenges that we found is everybody seems to have access to want to buy until it's actually time to pay. And
can you expand on this at all? And I don't want to put you in a bind or make you speak about things that are not ready to be spoken about yet. But how can you confirm somebody's ready to buy, or they have the liquidity to do it?
Yeah, so we have a timeline with our banking systems that once they make a purchase on the platform, and the farmer will always have first right of refusal. It's their product, it's their data, so they have that option. Once that's accomplished, we send the documentation and receipt to the buyer. They have so much time to pay NGF Global in full, and we hold that in escrow, and we allow that to be monitored by our banking partners until the entire logistics process is complete. This brings those safeguards. Brings those safeguards to the farmer. So now the farmer says, okay, I'm willing to send this product off because I know I'm not waiting and hoping that you pay me, but the actual company that I have a partnership with, they have confirmed they have 100% of the funds. And on the same thing, if the buyer, we have a system in place. If they spend the money, they, follow the protocol, and we have that in escrow. And let's say the product gets there and it doesn't match, what they advertised. So instead of going through the big legal battle, guess what? We have 24/7 monitoring. We have the insurances to cover it. So it's protecting the buyer as well. So again, beneficial on all sides. It's smart business, and we want business to take place.
Wow. We've got about 5 minutes left with Edwin Richardson, who is the founder and CEO of NGF Global. I'm Joshua Littrell, your host here on the Veterans for Cannabis podcast today. Got about 5 minutes left. And Edwin, that's one of the things that I think excites me the most. And in fact, it does. That is what excites me the most, because I cannot tell you how many times, just personally, I have gone sent product out and have not got paid for it. And that happens
Yeah.
every single day to farmers. It happens every single day to extractors. It happens every single day to people in the hemp industry because, unfortunately, it is kind of the wild, wild west right now. We operate in this real gray space, right? So you're going to be able to offer a platform and offer the ability to solve that issue. Am I hearing that correctly?
Absolutely. Yeah, man, I feel like I should have brought this up sooner.
No,
But,
that's so exciting.
yeah, the idea is, to get away from that untrust, that wild, wild west approach to doing business. And it's, do I send you my product and hope I get paid, or do I send you the money and hope I get the right product? Well, we kind of bring that solution. We play that fair mold to ensure the right thing is being done. You'll get your product once you pay NGF Global. We'll do all the transportation. We'll do all the logistics for you. You'll be able to monitor the entire process, and you're going to own a digital readout of exactly what that is. So there's a lot of new things that are coming into play here that hasn't been done yet. Some of it has kind of been done, but just very, very poorly. And again, we'll go into more detail after we launch about this, but it's a really cool system.
So if people want to stay abreast of what's going on and they want to follow what's happening at NGF Global and see the launch, be aware of it, and be one of the first ones to sign up for the platform, how can they do that? What's the best way to follow what's going on?
Man, so we have a Facebook page, we have a LinkedIn page, we have an Instagram page. My page has kind of turned into a company page on Twitter, Edwin Richardson, but just go to the website and subscribe and follow us there. We put out notices. We try to do it weekly. Granted, there's a lot going on and we kind of fall behind, but we do a pretty good job of getting everybody up to date, and it's worked out well so far. The customer base is growing, but yeah, www.ngf-global.com.
Now that's dash, like the little dash that's there, not DASH, correct?
Yeah, like the minus sign.
There we go. I love it. I love it. Edwin, I can't say thank you enough, brother, just for taking the time, first and foremost, to one, see what's happening in the hemp industry, and then two, wanting to make a positive change in it. That's huge. And then leading that charge, bro. NGF Global, what you guys are doing on the pulse crop side is tremendous. And now you're going to bring that same platform and put it into the hemp space to help us solve our issues. Sign me up. I'm so excited.
Yeah, man, we have more. Our customer base is larger than our initial focus in pulse and specialty crops through hemp and cannabis. Like, it has grown so fast. And I think it's exactly what you just said about people are looking for a better way to do business. And that's the whole idea behind it.
We are. We absolutely are. There's no doubt about it. And, we're really excited about what NGF Global is going to bring to the table. And just can't say thank you enough, Edwin, for being our guest here on the Veterans for Cannabis podcast today. Once again, give us your website if you don't mind, and close us out with a short statement, and we'll call it a day.
Absolutely, man. So www.ngf-global.com. Visit the website, browse around, check out our apparel and merchandising. We have some cool things coming out. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. We have some cool things coming, and we're getting ready to start up a YouTube channel here coming soon. And yeah, man, this has been a great opportunity. We're incredibly veteran focused. It's all about smart agribusiness, and that's who we are. And I'm going to close this, if you don't mind, the way I do all of our meetings with the team, which I call an MOR, Missions Operation Report.
Let's do it.
It's simple as it. Let's go change the world.
I love it. I love it. Hey, you've got me. I'm signed up. I'm on board, Edwin. I can't say thank you enough, brother.
I'm humbled, man.
Hey, this is Joshua Littrell signing off from the Veterans for Cannabis podcast. Stay tuned for NGF Global and what Edwin Richardson and his team is bringing to the table. Edwin, thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody take care.
Thanks, Josh.
Line over there, over there. Send the word over there. That the Yanks are coming, the Yanks are coming. The drums rum coming everywhere. So prepare, say a prayer, send the word to beware. We'll be over, we're coming over, and we won't come back till it's over there, over there.